same shit, talking the same talk, then you're done and you're gonna walk away. It's just noise, Lou. Shit that you say to make yourself believe something gonna happen that ain't never gonna happen. You ain't going nowhere because there ain't nowhere for you to go. You know, I keep waiting for you to figure it out, Lou. To see what's as obvious as the nose on your motherfucking face, but you ain't never gonna see it. So I'm gonna have to say it out loud for you. So we can stop having these fucking talks because I'm tired. So let me make it plain. Let me make this shit real simple. I own you, nigga.
Oh, every time I hear that, I just crack up, man. I just laugh my behind off. I left my ass off. Might as well cuss because the intro is full of cussing. So this is weapons free. I just laughing my ass off, man, because, and shout out to Dr. J because he says with my shorts, he's always looking for my voice at the end. So this will serve as a longer form of a short, right? Because that should have been a short by itself. I mean, you can't get any deeper than that. But it doesn't matter, man. Passport Bros is just the latest iteration of black women taking control of their CompuServes. No other woman on the planet talks to their men that way. No other woman on the planet talks to their men that way. And black women have been placed in the position of overseer. So black men have no rights that black women are bound to respect. Not your preference about who you date, not who gets the child, not your preference of what they're supposed to look like. Because you can't be fat and sloppy and broke, but she can be fat, sloppy, and broke, Lizzo side with 5 kids by 5 different men, and she's supposed to be treated like a queen. There's nothing that you do. There's nothing that you do in this country that they're bound to respect. They're not even bound to respect the position of the boys to give them the best education and the best chance at life. In fact, some groups in this milieu, in this community, think that we should abort all black boys. That you don't even have a right to life. You hear me? A right to life. You can be killed by your woman for a random text. It's like the woman in Ohio. Okay, she ran down 2 people because she saw a random text. And she thought it was perfectly okay to run over a couple of people trying to kill him. You have no rights that she's bound to respect. And she feels no remorse, like she shouldn't even go to jail for killing you. She thinks that it's perfectly okay to tell you that you can't go anywhere. You can't go anywhere on this planet to date anybody outside of your particular race, of your particular social group. You can't date a Latina, you can't date a white woman, you can't date somebody else on the planet because she has not given you permission. Like, we need her permission to date. And when she can't control that, she's trying to get the white man to stop you from going. And if he won't stop you from going, she's trying to get the women in that country and men and women in that country to kick you out and send you back like a runaway slave, like a runaway CompuServe. So this clip was apropos. Shout out to Sandog for sending it to me, because even though they don't say it, this is what all black women feel. Even if they don't say it, this is the way all black women feel. If you're not wanted sexually by them, it doesn't matter. You're supposed to stay and work the fields until she's ready for you. You're supposed to clean up her mess after she's ran through the other 5 guys that she's had babies by, that she's used, that's been on her couch, that she's taken money from. We always think Pookie and Ray Ray get a better deal. No, they don't. They're trying to have a good time with Pookie and Ray Ray. They use them for sex, or they use them to hopefully get a lick and spend some money. So when he goes to jail, they're going to take his money and then go to the next Pookie and Ray Ray until all the Pookie and Ray Rays dry up, and then they're going to look for the square dude. And you should be happy to have her. Even though that clip was funny as hell. You know, shout out to Power Book 2, where Lou got the riot act. Lou thought he was a man. Lou thought as a black man, he had rights and independence, and he can go where he wanted. What did she tell him? I'm going to tell you this one time so we don't have to talk about this no more. I own you, nigga. That's what every black woman in America thinks. I don't care if she's with a white man or an Asian man or a Latino. She can date out. She can have babies by other groups of men, but you can't. She sees you with Becky, she's ready to throw acid in your face. She can big up the darkest woman and marry the whitest guy, and she will put that black woman on a pedestal. But don't you do it. You don't even have to be from this country. Idris Elba is a black man that's not part of the United States. He's in the UK where interracial marriage is normal. He can't do it. His fans get upset because he marries a woman that's other. They think because he's black, she owns him. That's how come they can't go to the continent. They can't go to the continent and be normal because they try to treat those guys the same way they treat us, and they find out it blows up in their face. That's how come they're not comfortable in any other situation except in America, where they are the master or the mistress, and they carry the mistress attitude. They can't survive outside the system because they're not the masters or the mistresses of their household. Ghana is probably more matriarchal than probably any other country on the continent. They can't even do it there. They're unhappy there because those men will not stand up for the rules that they have in this society. They expect to be protected. They expect it on a whim, call their son or their brother or their lover or their husband to come kill somebody because they were supposedly disrespected. Like you're a dog on a leash. Or you're supposed to pay for help, take care, and pay for 5 children and not yours. Remember the video when the father brought his son lunch and she threw the bag at him? Like, I got 4 other kids. Like, you're supposed to take care of the other kids. There was a video, I know it was a skit, because he was out on a date with her. She has kids at home. She's trying to order food for her children at home and think that it's okay, that she has a right to do it because I own you. You accepted a contract, so basically you accept I'm taking ownership of you. So passport bros, that's all it is. Why do you think they're trying to make this big deal out of Austin Holloman? Why do you think that is? You're a runaway slave in a far land, and they're trying to get the slave catchers to come down and bring you back. They're trying to get the women down there or wherever they are in the world to run you out of the country, so you have to run on back to the United States and back to the plantation. You ain't got it no place as good as on this plantation and under mama's skirts. All your elected officials say the same thing: shut up and get behind black women, because we run this town, we run this piece, and black men have no rights that black women are bound to respect, and they tell it every day. You see it on Kevin Samuels, you can see it on Kendra G, you can see it with the Pineapple Show. Wherever they show up, it's always the same thing. Fox 26, exactly the same thing. Trying to tell you where you can go and under what conditions. And then if you do go, that means you're an unwanted slave. I didn't want you no way, like sour grapes. But anyway, I was cracking up the first time I heard this, man. I thought I would share this with you. It's funny. It's funny to me, but it's also serious because this is the way things are. And every black man knows it. I don't care if you're the poorest black man in the homeless encampment or you Robert Smith. They're mad at Robert Smith. Robert Smith is worth like $10 billion. One of the richest black men in America. And black women still pee on his carpet because he's got a white woman as a wife. And you have black male simps that feel the same way. That's why I agree with passport bros. I don't care if you got there going overseas to trick, going there to buy prostitutes, going over to get married, going over there to date, or go over there to be alone. I don't care what it is. You have a right as a human being, as a man, to go be happy the way you see fit. And no woman or no man in the United States can tell you what that is. Ain't none of their business. And you can splash it all over YouTube. You can open up your channel, show all the chicks, all the hoes, whatever you want to show. They can have the right to turn off the channel and block you if necessary. What does it say in the United States? Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, right? Black women don't mind giving you life, but their liberty and especially their goddamn pursuit of happiness, they don't think you should be happy. Remember when I was dating, if you walk in with a smile on your face that she didn't put there, she was upset because she didn't put that smile on your face. And you had no right to be happy without her. Right. Be a good little ConcuServe and take what I give you. Give me my orgasm and give me my money, and I'll be happy, at least until I find a better CompuServe to take your place. Anyhow, with that, I'm out. This is BGS, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.